Yeah, nothing like my voice cracking in the middle of the gospel. I'm very sorry about that. Our lesson today is on Jesus' Last Supper discourse. In John's Gospel, Christ has a long discourse at the end of the Last Supper, where he instructs the apostles on what is to come, how they are to act, and what they are to do and say. It is in this discourse that Jesus first raises the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, who is left here with you, so you know you've not been abandoned. The Holy Spirit, as we've discussed before, is the advocate to God for you when you sin. The Holy Spirit pleads your case as an advocate or lawyer would. But in addition to this, the advocate gives counsel, provides strength when times are difficult, and will never leave your side. Chapters 15, 16, and 17 of the Gospel of John are the speech at the Last Supper. Chapter 16 is near the end of the Last Supper speech, and these beautiful passages are the final instructions of the Christ to his apostles, but also of Jesus to his most beloved friends. To say how much he loves each of these, that Jesus especially chose for the task ahead, to gird them, to give them his strength and anything else, one final time. For he knows when he leaves that room, he leaves to his destiny's fulfillment, never to speak a loving word to another living person on earth. Imagine that burden. Chapter 17 is Christ speaking to the Father Almighty, addressing him both directly in prayer, but also indirectly, speaking of him, of their being one, of the Son coming only from the Father to fulfill his work, to glorify the Father, and to complete the works of God. We, as descendants of the apostles, are part of his work. Jesus says, I lost none that you gave me, lest the son of destruction. Jesus tells his Father, the world hates these as they hated me, for they did not know me, and they did not know the one who sent me. But I do not ask that you take them out of the world, for they must stay in the world to complete our work. Our existence, our fruitfulness in the Word, is vital to the continued glorification of the Father and the glory of the Son. For anything which glorifies the Father also gives glory to the Son. And we, through living healthy, joyful, fruitful Christian lives, we glorify the Father with every breath we take, and every person to whom we offer the peace of Christ, the love and acceptance of God. We glorify Jesus and the Father twofold, for the love began with the Father Almighty, but the Son took it and created an entire church of that, a religion entirely out of love. Praise their holy names. Blessed be the Holy Trinity until the end of the age, all age on the earth. Think of this as you reread and re-listen to the Gospel passages of John. As I read each one, I say the same 5 words in my voice at the beginning of each one. Jesus said to his disciples, for these words open each gospel, and the remainder is in the Christ's distinct voice, quiet but strong, loving and gentle at one moment, but he can become terrible and dark with rage the next. With each gospel, please listen for his voice, for you will hear it someday when he calls your name. It is not I making up voices, but it is he speaking through me to you. Jesus said to his disciples, I will call your name, and when I do call your name, do not be afraid. I love each and every one of you, and I will never cause you pain. I will never cause you to be hurt. But when I do call your name, come to me. Take my hand, and I will take you to the beautiful place that I have made for you in my Father's house, just as it has been promised to you for your entire life. Do not be afraid. Now you will know when it is him calling your name. Peace be with all of you, and may peace be granted to all those to whom you smile at this week, and to whom all you reside.